Hey friends, welcome back to the Decaf sessions. This is episode 2, and happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we're back, we're here, we're queer, and we're ready for another episode.
Yes, we are. For those who follow us, please go make sure to check us out. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at the Pop Husbands. Over there, as we premiered this past week, on Tuesdays, make sure to check out our Instagram live show
Pops and tea.
where Pops and Tea, where we talk about fellow creators and get to know them a little bit better. Another one planned for next Tuesday, so make sure to check that out if you have time. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. What we'll do first is why don't we do our standard first topic for every episode, and we are going to do our tea topics. Okay, friends. So for this week's tea topics, we have two exciting things that we're going to talk about. First one, we're going to jump right in and talk about all the new stuff happening this week at Magic Kingdom. So it's been a big week for them. We'll start by saying Happily Ever After premiered on Monday. Yep. And so it was super successful. We are huge fans of the show. Yeah, to the point where the theme song was actually part of our wedding. Go figure. Um, and yes, so that came back with all its glory on Monday. And then Tuesday marked the opening of its newest attraction,
TRON, Lightcycle Run.
yes, which we actually had the ability to go on as a preview. So we got to go on it before it even opened. So we very much enjoyed it. What was your feelings about Trump?
It's such a fun ride. It's very short for the amount of time that you're gonna spend in the queue line. I'm not sure it's like super worth it. Um, but it's fun. It goes super fast. I believe the whole ride is 50 seconds, 40 seconds.
I think after the launch, it's about
Yes,
that.
something like
So
that. But yeah, it's really fun, and if you're a big Tron fan, I mean, it's a must for you.
yeah, the
Um,
theming is really good.
the vehicle though, it was very uncomfortable on
Very
your legs,
rough.
your thighs.
So
It's
as you can see, I'm not the smallest person in the world, but my waist or stomach was not the issue. I do have like bigger calves, and that is where I ran into the issue the most. There's a metal bar that comes out to secure your leg, and that was kind of digging into the back of my calf. I was able to get
mm,
there, like I was able to kind of shove it into my calf, but if the ride was any longer, it would have been very uncomfortable.
very.
So yes, it was. Overall, though, I would say it's a solid like 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I would give it a 7 as well.
Yeah, just because
I mean,
it's
if you have a chance, go check it out. It is going to be used in virtual line instead of standby line though.
that is true. So you have to make sure in the morning to get the virtual queue. There's a drop at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Yes, make sure to check that out. Will not be a standby queue. Also, cannot bring any bags, or really, you're not supposed to bring any loose articles with you. So it is Disney's first U.S. park with a locker
Locker,
requirement. So keep that in mind. They were really easy to use, though. It looks like
very,
all you
yeah,
did was use your park ticket or your Magic Band, and you got it
exactly.
on the other side once you came off. So it was good guest flow. It didn't. Nothing was like holding us
Trafficy,
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty good.
it was pretty good. Um, Happily Ever After. How would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10?
11,
An
baby,
11.
11.
So there you go. So
That's perfect.
that is a perfect show. And one of our
Favorite.
one of our favorite shows. One of our favorite nighttime shows at Disney. Um, yeah, so they had a very busy week over there at Magic Kingdom. But moving on to our next tea topic, I don't know if it's something that we'll see, but it is something that's coming out like this weekend. I think it just came out yesterday, actually.
Oh,
So Super Mario Brothers is coming out with a movie. We are Mario fans. We do love our Mario Kart
Mario Kart.
games and Mario Party.
I'm the winner
You're always the winner.
most of the time.
Yeah. Who do you pick though?
So that's my
So
baby.
no, Team Daisy always. But yes. So is it something that you think we should go see?
We probably gonna have to wait until it's somewhere in any like platform or whatever. Um, the I would say though, the animation looks amazing. It looks great. Like the quality is great. The voices, I'm
Ooh.
not sure about
Yeah,
that.
I don't love
Like
how
I'm
they
not
match
sure
up.
about Mario. Peach doesn't sound like Peach. I don't know. It's so many weird decisions that they made there, but
Yeah, Chris Pratt is not my Mario.
we'll
So
see.
Chris Pratt actually makes me not want to see the movie. So I don't know if I will go out of my way to see it. If it's casually on, I'll probably watch it, but it's not
Yeah,
something I'm going to
exactly.
go out of my way of. But so looking forward to that. No, no,
It's a
negative.
no.
So yeah, that's our second tea topic of the week. Let's take a look at our next segment, which is new this week. Let's take a look at TPH
TPH
tasting.
tasting.
Okay, guys, so this is a new segment for this show. We are doing TPH tastings, as you saw. It's something where we get to enjoy, try something new, get to experience something, and then we are going to rate it. We thought, what better way to rate things than like one of our friends loves to do. One of our friends, Court, loves to rate food when she goes to the theme parks and snacks and things like that. So, to pay tribute and in honor of her, we will be rating our uh, snacks out of quarts.
Chords.
So, out of 5 quarts, how many it will receive.
Yep.
So, here's the quarts, as you can see. And then we will let you know once we try each thing how many we rate. So today we are going to be featuring Crumbl
Crumbl.
Crumbl cookies. So we decided to get 4 different flavors to try out, and then we're going to give our rating as we go.
Okay, perfect. So, should we jump into the first one?
Let's get started.
Okay. First cookie is gonna be carrot cake. They describe it as Easter Bunny approved, a spiced carrot cake with rich cream cheese, frosting, and pecan garnish. I know you don't like pecan, you don't like nuts,
Mm-mm.
but I'll take them off
Okay,
so you can eat them.
sounds perfect. I love carrot cake though, so as long as it's not obvious that there's like nuts in it, because I know it does
So
have
these
nuts.
cookies are big. These cookies are like, I think they're just meant to be shared. So we usually cut them in four because eating the whole thing is too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it's gonna be yours.
Okay, thank you.
I do like nuts. So
Okay, so this is carrot cake, right?
carrot cake. Let's get into it.
Hmm.
Okay.
The cream cheese. It's a good flavor overall. The frosting helps with the cookie itself. What are your thoughts?
It doesn't taste like super carry like carrot cake. There's something missing.
Hmm. Something missing. You hear that? Hmm. So what would you rate it?
It's still good though. I'll eat it.
How
Um,
many quarts would you give that?
I will give it 3 quarts.
3 quarts.
Yeah,
That's getting a 2 quart from me.
that's low.
Well, she has a tough standard. So we're gonna jump into our next cookie. This one is going to be one of my favorites. They've had it in the past, but I'm excited to try it again. This one is iced oatmeal, and they describe it as sweet and spiced. The cinnamon oatmeal cookie is smothered with a yummy vanilla cream cheese glaze. Seems like they have a theme. It's a cookie with cream cheese stuff.
Once again, we did a 4 slices.
Yep, I already cut it up. Thank you. This is iced oatmeal. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Oh, Oh, it's oatmeal-y. I like it.
Very, yeah, I like that one.
Mm.
I think we have that before.
Yeah, we've had this before. I didn't remember like
The
how it
taste.
tasted or
Yeah,
like the consistency. Mm.
that's not bad. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's actually good. But I'm also an oatmeal cookie fan, so I'm a little partial to this. 4 quarts for me.
Um, I'll give it a 4 as well.
Whoa, double
Four
four.
chords.
4 out of 5. Okay.
Next one. We're not big chocolate lovers. We don't love chocolate, but we're gonna try this. This one's called Double Fudge Brownie. They describe it as a thick brownie cookie topped with glossy chocolate glaze and fresh baked brownie bites.
It reminds me of those fudgy brownie like cakes that you can get at like the store. And those can be good sometimes, even though I don't love chocolate. Like if it's fudgy enough that it
True.
can be
This one I cut it even smaller because we don't like chocolate.
half of a half. So it ain't.
So we'll see.
Or half of a fourth. Okay, so here we go.
I'm not looking forward to this.
I don't see this getting a lot of quarts. Oh,
That's enough for me though.
that's actually not bad. I mean, it's not. Not gonna go out of my way to have that cookie, but overall, the consistency was pretty good. It's a little more like on the dark chocolate side for me,
Very dark.
but
And that's what I don't like about chocolate.
that's probably the double
Um,
fudge.
when
But
it's too strong.
I'd give that 2 quarts.
One.
1 quart. Oh
Sorry.
no. Okay, so our last one. We have not tried this one. It is lemon themed, so I guess with the spring coming and all that kind of stuff.
I love lemon cookies though.
So this is the lemon bar cookie. They describe it as a zesty, citrusy lemon cookie smothered with lemon bar topping with a dash of powdered sugar. It'll be interesting after the chocolate we just ate.
True.
Probably didn't do that in the right order, but that's right.
Oh wow.
Thank you, thank you.
The consistency of the
Oh, it's
cookie
already
is
soft.
like super soft.
Like too soft.
Like it's falling apart.
Let's go in lemon bar for sure.
Yeah. So cheers.
Alright. Oh, okay.
I like the topping.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Hmm. Okay.
It's basic.
It is basic. The lemon is good.
The topping, it's really good. Like it tastes a lot like lemon.
I like that the cookie's not dry or anything. I
Yeah,
was afraid of
it's
that.
very soft. I just don't like that it falls apart
It does fall apart.
as soon as you grabbing it. So that's not good. That's messy. I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.
3 quarts.
3 quarts on this one. So that is our first analysis of our TPH tastings. We hope you guys enjoyed tasting along with us. And then, yeah, maybe go check it out. That's the flavors this week. They have that until Saturday.
Yeah, every week it's a different flavor. Every Sunday they announce the flavors for the upcoming week.
Yep.
So go
And
check
then
out
it's
Crumbl
available.
Cookies if it's near you.
Exactly. Yep. And then don't forget to check back later on in different episodes. We plan on doing a few different TPH tastings. And thank you, Court, for letting us use your likeness. She is a queen. Yes. So, yes, thank you. And then we're going to move on to our next segment, which we are going to call Album Breakdown. Okay, so we're jumping into another new section this week. It is something that we're going to be calling album breakdown. And so for this week, we're starting with My queen. Last week we talked about your queen. This week we talk about my queen. So what we'll be doing is looking at the singles from this album, and then at the end we'll give our standout track of the album, with that being the song that we think describes the whole album. That
Okay.
kind of like it's a standout song that if you said for somebody to go listen to it, it would make them want to listen to that album.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk about the singles first. There are 4 singles that came from this album. We are specifically today talking about Britney Spears' "Femme Fatale." There it is. There's my queen. And the 4 singles that we'll be talking about today will be "Till the World Ends," "Hold It Against Me," "I Want to Go," and "Criminal." So, "Till the World Ends," it's a huge song. It is number 1 on the album.
Sure.
It was her second single off of this album. What do you think of "Till the World Ends"?
It was such a good song.
Very good.
Very poppy, very dancey. I remember when this album came out, I was back in my country. I used to go to the clubs and stuff. Um, and this song came up plenty of time in the club, so it was a
It's
fun
definitely a
time.
dancey one.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not? It's just telling you to dance till the world ends. It was right before 2012,
Yeah,
which
it
was like
was.
the end of the
It played to
world back
that thing.
then. So
Yeah,
it did play into that, and because it came out in 2011. So yeah, and then she did end up putting a
a
remix out of this
remix.
as well, because this song, which not everybody knows, was actually co-written by Kesha. So yeah, so she was part of the ones who wrote it. So when Britney remixed it, she included Kesha and Nicki
Nicki
Minaj,
Minaj, my other queen.
which is a great album. So if
It's
you,
so
yeah,
good.
if you guys check that out, it's a great little spin-off single that they did. So it's the Femme Fatale remix.
I believe
So the
so.
World
Yeah.
Ends Femme Fatale remix, I believe. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Next song we'll talk about is "Hold It Against Me," which was the first single from this album, and it was kind of her first step into dubstep, which I think this album kind of relied
Kind
on
of.
heavily.
Yeah.
Like it definitely mixed those pop influences with dubstep, and this song demonstrates that to a T.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the video is kind of cool.
I
It's
like
like,
the video with when she's fighting with
yeah,
herself
she's like fighting herself,
with the
and it's
wedding. Is it a wedding dress?
something like
It's a
that,
white
and
dress, and then all the
all the
paint.
pain, and
It's such a cool
it's
video.
like everybody's like it's her way of like everybody projecting onto her, and
Yeah.
like it's this whole like, yeah, it's a really cool
It was
metaphor.
really fun.
But she
Yeah.
looks cool, and the song is catchy, and the song it's just
Very.
it's yeah, it's really good. So yeah, then she released "I Want to Go." Now this music video,
It's so
it
funny.
is very funny. I still think it's one of her best ones that she's put
I
out, just
think
because it
so
has like a
too.
good storyline.
And
It's
she looks
it's
so good.
hilarious. She looks great. Yeah, and it's playing on everybody's like
Her
thoughts of
life,
her,
yeah.
and yeah, so it's very paparazzi heavy in the
Hmm.
video. So it's very funny to watch her make fun of that, since they were so much a part of her everyday life at that point.
True.
But yeah, so that's a great single. And then yeah, the video is just it complements it really well. And then for her last single, she went with "Criminal," which she played more into that story side of it. I don't remember. Does it pick up? I don't think it picks up where the other one leaves off, right? Like they're not connected.
I can't
No, but
remember.
this
I
one
don't think
does have a
so.
really good story where she's with someone and they're running from the law, and it's yeah, she
Criminal.
just fell in love with the criminal. So
It's a good
this
song.
yeah, the song itself is super catchy. It's just yeah, and it was with her boyfriend at the time.
Oh,
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, that was her boyfriend at the
did
time.
not know that.
Um, and yeah, so it their chemistry was good during the video, so it was that kind of played into it, which was nice. But yeah, so those are the 4 singles from the album. Do you have a standout song from this album? One that you would use to describe the whole album?
I will say Drop Dead Beautiful. I think it's featuring Sabi.
Sabi. That is
Such
a good
a
song.
such a good song with a good beat. Um, very fun. Fun fact: this tour was the first time ever that I saw Britney Spears.
Oh,
Um, I was very close. It was such a fun tour. Yeah.
Nice. I had this one on DVD.
No.
Yeah. Because they released the Femme Fatale tour on DVD after it ended. My standout track from this album would actually be Gasoline. If you haven't heard it, please go check it out. It's a mix of dubstep and pop, and I feel like it rides that line perfectly with Britney's the way she does that spoken, sexy like talk singing, and it's so good. So yes, that's my standout track. Overall, do you think you'd give this album?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
It's one of my favorite
I would
Britney
agree. It's
albums.
very high on my Britney scale, and I would say 9 out of 10 would be perfect.
Something I will say too, it's the Up and Down song.
Yeah.
I like the live version because it's different from the actual CD. She's changed it for the concerts.
Oh, okay.
It has a different beat, which
And
is the song that she does when she brings someone on stage, and then sit it down, and then she does a lap dance or whatever she did.
oh,
It was very fun. That song has a different beat for the concert than for the actual album.
gotcha. That's also part of the deluxe songs. So the actual standard track ends at track 12, and then there are four deluxe tracks that come along with it. Up and Down being one of them, and then another. She had some really good, like the whole deluxe songs were all ones that felt like it could have been right on the album. So yeah. But overall, 9 out of 10 for Femme Fatale. So that is our breakdown of Femme Fatale by Britney Spears.
Okay, perfect. So as you saw, we're doing once again a Creator of the Week spotlight. This one brought to you by Exile Collect. And this time around, should we introduce this week's?
Yeah.
So for this week, we picked J LTO Funko.
Okay, so Jay is somebody who's been nominated for a TPH award. He is a huge fan of Freddie, and he continues to put really cool photos up there. So make sure to go check him out. Again, it's at LTO Funko. You'll see it right above here. And yeah, congrats to you on being chosen as Creator of the Week. Okay, so now we're jumping into our last segment of the day. It will be our top five. And then last week, as you saw, mine was Orlando roller coasters. We're going to mix it up. This week is going to be Dan, and we're going to look at something different. So, something that he's pretty passionate about, the shirt kind of gave it away. But we're going to look at Dan's top five Disney villains.
Disney villains. Well, perfect villains. Perfect villains. That was my top five. Is it your top five as well? Any of your favorites in there? Let us know in the comments. Of course, I'm wearing my Queen Ursula. Thank you, Box Lunch. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, that's been us for this week. We are so glad you got to join us. Don't forget, we do have Pops and Tea Season 3 kicked off last week. So it happens on Tuesdays on our Instagram Live. Make sure to go check that out. Again, at the Pop Husbands on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, everywhere at the Pop Husbands. And then make sure to come back next Thursday for another episode of the Decaf Sessions.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the Ampliverse so you don't miss any of our videos or the other content creators in this channel. Comment, subscribe, like, and yeah, we'll see you next Thursday. And once again,
don't forget your tea.
Not this.
Not this.
I don't like my hair.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, also forgot my wedding ring. I realized that.
He's been single. That's it.
Discovering voices, building worlds.